Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about a battle we all face. It's not against an external force, a rival, or even society. The real enemy is within. We often look for people to blame when things don't go our way. The economy, the government, our boss, or even our family. But if we dig deep, we will find that the biggest enemy we have ever faced is not outside, it is within us. Self-doubt whispers that we are not good enough. It stops us from taking the first step toward our dreams. How many times have we held back from trying something new because we thought we would fail? That's not the world stopping us, it's our own mind. Procrastination is another enemy in disguise. It makes us believe that we have all the time in the world. I'll start tomorrow, we say. But tomorrow turns into weeks, months, and years. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. Fear keeps us trapped in our comfort zones. It convinces us that taking risks is dangerous, that we should stay where we are. But growth only happens outside the comfort zone. If we let fear dictate our lives, we will never reach our true potential. Negative thinking is like a poison to our success. The way we speak to ourselves matters. If we constantly feed our minds with doubt, limitations, and negativity, our actions will reflect that. We must learn to reprogram our thoughts and believe in possibilities. Laziness and the comfort zone are silent killers of success. It's easy to stay in a routine, do the bare minimum, and expect things to change. But change demands effort, energy, and persistence. The people who win in life are the ones willing to do what others won't. Blame and excuses are the weapons we use to protect our ego. I didn't succeed because of my background, my circumstances, or bad luck. The truth is, every excuse we make takes us further away from responsibility, and responsibility is the first step toward change. So how do we fight these enemies? By taking control, by making a conscious decision today, right now, to stop letting these invisible forces rule our lives. The only way to win is through action, discipline, and an unshakable belief in ourselves. You are your own greatest enemy, but you are also your greatest weapon. The choice is yours. Remain a prisoner to these forces or rise above them and claim the life you deserve. Self-doubt is one of the most destructive enemies we face. It doesn't attack us from the outside. It lives within us, whispering that we are not good enough, not smart enough, we're not capable enough. It makes us question our abilities and convinces us that failure is inevitable before we even try. How many dreams have been abandoned, not because they were impossible, but because someone doubted themselves too much to take the first step? The truth is, the greatest obstacles to success are not physical barriers, but mental limitations we place on ourselves. The danger of self-doubt is that it creates a cycle of fear and inaction. When we doubt ourselves, we hesitate. When we hesitate, we miss opportunities. When we miss opportunities, we reinforce the belief that we are not capable. And so the cycle continues. The only way to break free is to silence that inner voice of doubt with action. Confidence is not something we are born with. It is something we build by taking risks, learning from failures, and proving to ourselves that we are capable. The moment we stop doubting and start doing, we begin to unlock our true potential. Procrastination is a thief. It doesn't steal money or possessions. It steals something far more valuable: time and opportunity. Every moment we delay action, we push our dreams further away. We tell ourselves, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow turns into next week, next month, or even years. The painful truth is that procrastination is not just a harmless delay. It's a habit that slowly kills potential. It convinces us that we have unlimited time when, in reality, time is slipping away every second. The danger of procrastination is that it feels comfortable. It allows us to avoid effort, risk, and even failure. We delay taking action because we fear discomfort, but in doing so, we create even bigger problems for our future selves. The most successful people are not the ones who never feel like procrastinating. They are the ones who push through it and take action despite their feelings. They understand that progress is built on discipline, not motivation. To overcome procrastination, we must stop waiting for the perfect moment and start now. Action creates momentum, and momentum leads to success. The greatest opportunities in life do not wait for us. They are taken by those who refuse to delay. If we want to change our lives, we must win the battle against procrastination today, not tomorrow. Fear is one of the greatest obstacles to success. It is an invisible wall that keeps us trapped in our comfort zones, afraid to take risks or chase our dreams. The fear of failure whispers, what if I don't succeed? What if I make a mistake? The fear of judgment asks, what will people think of me? What if they laugh at me? These fears are not real dangers. They are mental barriers that stop us from reaching our full potential. The truth is, failure is not the enemy. Failure is a teacher. Every successful person has failed at some point, but they did not let that failure define them. Instead, they used it as a lesson, a stepping stone toward their goals. The real failure is never trying at all. The most dangerous thing about fear is that it can make us live small, safe lives without growth, adventure, or fulfillment. Fear of judgment is just as crippling. We worry about what others will think, forgetting that most people are too busy with their own struggles to constantly judge us. Even if they do, their opinions do not shape our future. Our actions do. The greatest leaders, innovators, and game changers in history were once doubted, criticized, or even mocked, but they pushed forward, proving that their dreams mattered more than the opinions of others. The only way to conquer fear is through action. We must face our fears, challenge them, and step outside our comfort zones. Each time we do, we weaken fear's grip on us. Confidence is not built by waiting, it is built by doing. The choice is ours. Live in fear and stay the same, or take bold steps and grow into the person we were meant to be. Our thoughts shape our reality. The way we speak to ourselves determines how we see the world, how we act, and ultimately what we achieve. Negative thinking is one of the most dangerous enemies we face because it operates silently, planting seeds of doubt, fear, and limitation in our minds. If we constantly tell ourselves, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or I don't deserve happiness, we start to believe it. These thoughts become our reality, not because they are true, but because we give them power. Negative self-talk creates a mindset of failure before we even begin. If we convince ourselves that we can't do something, we won't put in the effort to try. We start seeing obstacles instead of opportunities, problems instead of possibilities. The greatest achievers in life are not those who never faced struggles. They are those who refuse to let negative thoughts control their actions. They understood that the mind is either a powerful tool or a dangerous weapon, depending on how we use it. Limiting beliefs often come from our past. Things we were told as children, failures we've experienced, or comparisons we've made with others. But the past does not define the future unless we let it. Just because we've failed before does not mean we will fail again. Just because we were told we were not smart enough or not talented enough does not make it true. The only limits that exist are the ones we choose to believe in. To break free from negative thinking, we must reprogram our minds with positive, empowering beliefs. Instead of saying, I can't, say, I will find a way. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I am learning and improving every day. Words have power, and the words we speak to ourselves determine our future. The battle for success starts in the mind. If we want to change our lives, we must first change our thinking. The moment we replace negative self-talk with confidence, belief, and determination, we unlock the ability to achieve things we once thought were impossible. Our greatest victories will come when we master the power of our own minds. Our minds are like fertile soil. Whatever we plant in them will grow. If we constantly plant seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, we will reap a life filled with limitations and missed opportunities. Negative thinking is one of the most dangerous enemies we face because it silently shapes our beliefs, our decisions, and ultimately our destiny. The words we repeat to ourselves, whether empowering or destructive, become the foundation of our reality. If we believe we are weak, unworthy, or incapable, we will act accordingly. But the truth is, our potential is far greater than the thoughts that try to hold us back. Negative self-talk is a silent killer of dreams. Phrases like, "I'm not good enough," "I always fail," or "I'll never succeed" seem small, but they carry enormous weight. The way we speak to ourselves influences our confidence and motivation. Imagine having a friend who constantly tells you that you are not smart, strong, or capable. Would you want to be around them? Yet many of us allow our own minds to speak to us in this way every single day. If we continue feeding ourselves toxic words, we will eventually start to believe them, and worse, we will act in ways that prove them right. Limiting beliefs are the invisible chains that hold us back. They are often formed from past experiences, failures, or negative comments from others. Perhaps someone told you that you weren't talented enough, or that success was only for certain people. Over time, these beliefs become ingrained, making us afraid to take risks, try new things, or chase our dreams. But here's the truth. Our past does not define our future. Just because we have failed before does not mean we will fail again. The only real limitation is the one we accept in our own minds. The good news is that negative thinking is not permanent. It can be changed. Just as a muscle can be trained, our minds can be reprogrammed to think in a more positive and empowering way. The first step is awareness, recognizing when negative thoughts arise. The second step is replacing them with positive, constructive beliefs. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," say, "I am learning and improving." Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," remind yourself, "I have everything I need to grow and succeed." Over time, these new thoughts will reshape your reality. A strong and positive mindset is the foundation of success. The most successful people are not those who never face challenges. They are those who refuse to let negative thinking stop them. They pushed forward, believing in their potential even when things seemed impossible. When we change our thoughts, we change our actions. And when we change our actions, we change our lives. If we want to overcome our real enemy, negative thinking, we must guard our minds, feed them with positivity, and refuse to be held back by the lies we once believed. Our greatest success begins with the decision to think differently. Laziness is often disguised as comfort. It feels good to relax, to avoid challenges, and to stay in familiar territory. But what feels comfortable today can become a prison tomorrow. Many people settle for less than they are capable of because stepping outside their comfort zone seems too hard. They tell themselves, "I'll start tomorrow," "I don't feel like it," or "it's not the right time." But the truth is, growth only happens when we push beyond what feels easy and familiar. Laziness is not just about lying on the couch or avoiding work. It's about avoiding effort, discipline, and responsibility. It's about making excuses instead of making progress. Every time we choose laziness over action, we lose valuable opportunities to improve ourselves. Success doesn't come from luck, it comes from consistent effort, even when we don't feel like it. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is not talent, it's the willingness to do what others won't. The comfort zone is a dangerous place because it gives us a false sense of security. When we stay in our comfort zones, we stop learning, stop growing, and stop improving. The world around us is constantly changing, and if we remain the same, we will be left behind. Those who refuse to step out of their comfort zones will find themselves stuck, trapped in the same routines, the same struggles, and the same limitations year after year. Every great achievement in life requires some level of discomfort. Whether it's building a business, learning a new skill, or transforming your health, progress always comes with challenges. Think about the process of building muscle. If you never push your body beyond its current limits, you will never grow stronger. The same applies to our minds, careers, and personal development. If we want to reach new heights, we must be willing to go through temporary discomfort. The best way to defeat laziness is to take immediate action. Motivation is not something we wait for, it is something we create through movement. Even small steps can build momentum. Instead of waiting to feel ready, start now. Set goals, develop a routine, and hold yourself accountable. Discipline is more powerful than motivation because motivation fades. But discipline keeps you moving forward even on difficult days. At the end of the day, we all have a choice. Stay comfortable and stagnant, or embrace challenge and grow. Success belongs to those who are willing to break free from laziness and step beyond their comfort zones. The life you want is on the other side of effort, persistence, and action. Stop waiting, stop hesitating, and start becoming the person you were meant to be. Growth is uncomfortable, but regret is far worse. Choose wisely.